this is my video for week 6. Here's a piece of paper, Bryn Wonk. It is December 7th, 2025. December 7th, 2025. And my name is Bryn Wonk. And we're going to go ahead and get started on the presentation. Okay, so today I am doing lactic acid. That's the common name. The IUPAC name is 2-hydroxypropanoic acid. And I just also wrote out that it's got 3 carbons, 6 hydrogen, and then 3 oxygen. Over here you can see that right there. We'll kind of go back and forth when we talk about the functional groups. There's 2 functional groups in here. There's the hydroxyl group. It gives it the acidic properties. It's the carbon atom that's double bonded to the 1 oxygen and then is single bonded to a hydroxyl group. So you can kind of see this down to the right, the double bond to the 1 oxygen and then the single bonded to the hydroxyl group. And then we also have the hydroxyl group. Lactic acid makes it part of an alcohol. And then you can just see it up here at the top, the single bond OH. Okay, it has 1 chiral center. It's actually at the 2nd carbon, and then to prioritize when we are trying to find any like stereoisomers, I have written out how I would prioritize it. The highest priority would be the hydroxyl group, and then the 2nd priority would be the carboxyl group, and then a methyl group, and then the hydrogen. So there's 1 chiral center. We have 2 stereoisomers configurations. They're the non-superimposable mirror images. And so here they are. The one over on the left is our S configuration. The one over on the right is the R configuration. I have an example here. But the S configuration, we have the H is like dashed. It's our lowest priority, so it's like away from us, like going into the plane of the paper, and the dark wedge is like coming out to help visualize it, and then kind of over on the right as well. As far as intended uses, lactic acid, like on a molecular, like chemistry sense, is used for like a building blocks for production of pharmaceuticals. Can also be used as a catalyst. It's also used as like food, as a preservative in food, as far as like dairy, like culturing for like yogurts and stuff. But fun fact, I'm a nurse. Medically, we use lactic acid as a level in the hospital to evaluate. Essentially, lactic acid is like a byproduct when your body's trying to break down the carbs for energy. But in a patient that, for example, is like septic, the level of production is higher than the level of clearance, which can indicate like impaired tissue oxygenation, which is then like mitochondrial dysfunction, right, all the way down to the cellular level. But super high levels of lactic acid in the blood can indicate that there's like a hemodynamic issue, they're septic, they have infections. So yeah, I use lactic acid levels all the time at work to monitor my patients, to monitor. So yeah, little fun fact, but that's lactic acid.